Congratulations and welcome to your graduation ceremony. You may not realise it, but as well as the shiny new qualification you're about to receive, you're also now part of the VU alumni family. But what is that exactly? I'm glad you asked. It's been a global community since 1916, a network of over 240,000 across 130 countries, and still growing. As VU alumni, you'll stay connected and we'll keep you in the loop. Whether it's career support, industry and research connections, personal and professional development and mentoring programs, or exclusive alumni events. And into the future, as your own career grows, you can support other proud graduates by speaking at events, classes and graduations, becoming a mentor, shaping courses offered to future students at VU, placing students for industry experience, or supporting the Scholarships Fund. So no matter where you end up, you're part of the VU alumni family. So stay in touch. If your contact info changes, let us know. Keep active on LinkedIn, join our Facebook page, and show your VU pride with hashtag VU alumni. Welcome to the VU alumni family. Success happens together.
To the community psychology graduates, congratulations. You've done a tremendous job and I wish you all the very best.
Congratulations from Student Life.
Woohoo! Hello, it's Carolina, Placement Coordinator for Community Psychology and Counselling. Congratulations, graduates of Community Psychology for the Master of Applied Psychology, Master of Counselling, and the Graduate Diploma of Counselling. Well done on finishing during a really tough year, and I was glad to be able to support you. Community Psychology grads, start your endorsement now. Cheers.
Congratulations, Osteos of 2020. Well done.
In such a crazy year, you've made it here. Well done, guys. Good luck.
Congratulations, VU graduates. You made it. Great work.
Congratulations, graduates. Cheers.
And after such a challenging year, you really do deserve the best ahead. So well done.
Congratulations on your achievements. We wish you all the very best in your future careers.
Congratulations to the 2020 VU graduating cohort from VU Engagement and Advancement. Good luck with your next career stage.
Opportunities don't just come along any day. You have to go out and chase your dreams. Congratulations.
To all the counselling graduates, congratulations on all your hard work and all the best for the future.
Great work on getting through 2020 and a big congratulations for graduating.
On behalf of Alumni Relations, congratulations on your graduation.
Welcome to
the
VU
alumni
community.
Hello, and welcome to Victoria University's at-home graduation celebration. We are here today to celebrate the achievements of our most recent graduates, and it is important to our university that we continue to recognise and celebrate your success with you, despite the challenges of distance during this unprecedented time of the COVID-19 pandemic, and mark this exceptional milestone for you, our students, in the safest way possible. My name is Naomi Dempsey, and I am the Deputy Provost, Academic and Students at Victoria University, and I am also your MC today. On behalf of my fellow Victoria University staff, Chancellor, University Council, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, senior officers, and academic and professional staff, I extend a warm welcome and congratulate all graduates on their achievements today. It is with great pride that we celebrate the success of our students with their families and friends in their homes today. So, I would also like to warmly welcome your family and friends who are with us for today's celebration. I acknowledge that today we are joining you from the lands of the Bunurong and Woiwurrung of the Kulin, who are the traditional owners of university land. I would like to acknowledge their ancestors, elders and families. As we share our own knowledge practices within the university, may we pay respect to the deep knowledge embedded within the Aboriginal community and their ownership of country. We acknowledge that the land on which we meet is a place of age-old ceremonies of celebration, initiation and renewal, and that the Kulin people's living culture has a unique role in the life of this region. As we gather for this virtual celebration today, I would also like to acknowledge Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who may be with us. I ask that everyone here today reflects on the meaning of place in your places today, to recognise and respect the many traditional lands on which today's graduation event is being held. Before we commence today's proceedings, I would like to invite Ngawi Dr. Carolyn Briggs, AM, of the Bunurong Foundation to deliver the welcome to country.
Womanjika Marambik Big Bunurong, Namdeb Barupton Atka Willam. And as a descendant of the first peoples of the Yalaka Willam of the Bunurong of the Eastern Kulin, I welcome you all here tonight and extend our hand in friendship to the students graduating today and to their amazing achievements. Today we acknowledge the traditional lands of the Yalaka Willam of the Bunurong, the lands of our ancestors. The Bunurong were a part of a much larger nation known as the Kulin Nation. This nation consisted of 5 major language groups: to our neighbours, the Woiwurrung, the Tangwurrung, the Jajawarrung, and the Warrawurrung. The word Bunwurrung means to speak with no lips. Translates, it means anyone entering our country should speak the language as a sign of respect, or Dilbruk. It is now over 180 years since the Europeans first arrived in the area we now call Melbourne. The river that flows past us, which is now called the Yarra, was known by the first people of Melbourne as the Birrarung. Translate means the river of mist. The Birrarung was not only a source for food and transport, it represented the lifeblood of the Eastern Kulin as it flowed out into our great bay known as Narm. Today we stand together on this special country and share the respect to each other's cultures and heritage. In recognising and celebrating our shared history, we all have something to gain. In traditional society of the Eastern Kulin, we were committed to the maintenance of our society by valuing the importance of learning, or Yilanj, showing Dilbruk, respect, Janabi, celebrating life, and respecting Warrungi Bek, the law of the lands. In this importance of learning, or Yilanj, was a transmission of knowledge that and understanding that ensured our culture survived. This commitment to learning has been a part of every generation since time began. And it's one of the reasons why we are still strong today. Showing respect. Dilbruk. In our traditions, visitors are always welcome, but they're required to show respect, or Wurrungi Bik, to the laws of the land. This is the same way we share respect to each other's diversities, cultures, religious or spiritual beliefs today. And we are here to celebrate your achievements, or Chanabi, the celebration of life, the arrival of new children, the coming of our 6 seasons. The visiting of the neighbouring clans was very much an important part of our traditional life. And today, Melbourne not only represents one of the most important places for this celebration of your achievements and the celebration of contemporary Indigenous cultures, it also celebrates our multicultural and global society. When we're talking about respecting sacred ground or Wurrungi Big, the law of the land, we should all acknowledge the sacred ground on which we stand today. Melbourne today is a host to many people from many different nations, and we still call upon them to continue to respect sacred ground, Wurrungi Big, by understanding the history and the heritage of the first peoples of the Eastern Kulin. And what we celebrate tonight through this gathering is the ongoing commitment to the spirit of generosity, which still remains a very much an important part of our culture. And today it is my hope that we can all take pride in our shared history and celebrate the strength of our great nation. And according to our traditions, our lands will always be protected by our Creator, Bunjil, who travels as an eagle, and by Wan, who protects our waterways, travels as a crow. Bunjil taught us to ask all guests to make a number of commitments or tambals, not to harm the big pigs, our lands, not to harm our Warni, our waterways, and particularly not harm Bunjil's children, our Bubups. And this commitment is made through an exchange of a small bow dipped in the water of the land. So once again, Momanjika, Marambik Bik, Bunurong, Namder, Barupton, Arta, Willem. And when we acknowledge its leave, it will be safe passage as you travel through our many landscapes. So Nungujin, congratulations on your amazing achievements for this year, 2020, for building a greater future, wherever this may lead you. Nungujin.
Thank you, Nawi Carolyn. I would now like to invite Vice-Chancellor Professor Peter Dawkins AO to present the award of Companion of the University.
Thank you, Naomi. Graduands, welcome to your graduation day. I congratulate you and warmly welcome you into our VU family as you join the VU alumni, which has over 250,000 graduates around the world. 2020 will be a year to remember for all of us. We've been facing the challenges and impacts of COVID-19, and Victoria University has worked to minimise the disruption to your study throughout the year. I would like to thank you for your patience and understanding through the transformation of our delivery model to digitally supported remote learning, and also to commend you on your resilience, adaptability, and commitment to success during this time. Not even a global pandemic could get in the way of your achievement, and it certainly was not going to get in the way of us celebrating this with you. Chancellor, Victoria University is proud to honour Nawi Dr. Carolyn Briggs, AM, for her exceptional service to the community and contribution to Victoria University with the award of Companion of the University. Carolyn Briggs is a Boonwurrung Senior Elder and the chairperson and founder of the Boonwurrung Foundation. A descendant of the first people of Melbourne, the Yalakit Willem clan of the Boonwurrung, she is the great-granddaughter of Louisa Briggs, a Boonwurrung woman born near Melbourne in the 1830s. Carolyn has been involved in developing and supporting opportunities for Indigenous youth and Boonwurrung culture for over 40 years. In 2005, she established the Boonwurrung Foundation, which has been responsible for significant work in cultural research, including restoration of the Boonwurrung language. The foundation also helps connect Aboriginal youth to their heritage. Her cultural knowledge and experience has been recognised by communities throughout Australia, including the National Aboriginal Elder of the Year Award in 2011 by the National NAIDOC Committee, Victorian Honour Roll of Women in 2005, and 2012 and 2013 Who's Who in Australia, and Elders in Residence at RMIT University in 2017, and the 2000 Victorian Aboriginal Honour Roll. She's a member of the Order of Australia, AM, for significant service to the Indigenous community in 2019, an elected member of the inaugural First Peoples Assembly of Victoria in 2019. She's had a long association with Victoria University, sharing her cultural knowledge and experience at major university events, ranging from joining Mundani Balak at Open Day, where she engages with potential and new students, providing traditional welcome to country, through to the ongoing role with the Footscray Community Arts Centre and the Indigenous Advisory Group in curation of the Wominjeka Festival. To publicly recognise her exceptional service to the community and to Victoria University, I present to you for conferral of the Companion of the University, Ngawi Dr. Carolyn Briggs, AM.
I am honoured to you, the Vice-Chancellor Peter Dawkins, of accepting this award from Victoria University as a companion to the University Award. Also to those young students who are graduating today and their amazing achievements. I feel honoured that I am accepting this award on behalf of all the generations that went before me, but also in honour of my family's past achievements, but also my ancestors. So it's about how we come together on this process. And I do honour that I have received this Companion of the University Award from Victoria University, as these young graduating students today and their amazing achievements. I pay respects to all of you and to congratulate you to our Vice-Chancellor on your retirement, Peter Dawkins. Thank you. Ngudjin.
Thank you. I would now like to welcome our Chancellor, Ms Gay Hamilton. The Chancellor's role is to chair the University Council and to guide the strategic direction of Victoria University.
Thank you. Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, senior officers, staff, graduands, families and friends. I warmly welcome you all to today's graduation ceremony. Today is a day to celebrate. You have taken the opportunity that Victoria University has offered, and with hard work and resolve, you have now achieved success. You have demonstrated a capacity to set goals and to achieve them. You've shown persistence and determination. You've learned the art of juggling priorities, and many of you have overcome challenges in order to complete your studies. These are not just qualities that have enabled you to gain your well-earned qualification. They are qualities that will assist you as you build your career. This achievement is even more significant this year with the implications of the COVID-19 pandemic and the adjustment you each made to digitally supported remote learning for most of the year. I congratulate each of you for adapting to this style of learning so quickly and remaining committed to your studies so that you could focus on achieving your goals. Getting to today's ceremony is one of many successes you will enjoy in life. Be proud of what you've achieved and know that your parents, families, friends, and all the staff who've been a part of your time with us are equally delighted with what you have achieved. The University is proud of you, not only for your achievement in completing your studies, but for the tenacity and commitment that you have demonstrated throughout the challenges of this year. Celebrating each of you for all of these qualities is what makes today's virtual ceremony additionally important and special. Over the last few years, we have introduced the VU Way. A revolutionary new way to offer quality educational opportunities in block mode through engaged learning, one subject at a time, in small groups instead of large lectures. This model has already been tremendously successful, with substantial increases in student attendance rates, student engagement, pass rates, and student outcomes. The VU block model is now offered to all undergraduate courses at VU, and we've begun the development of our postgraduate block model for an exciting first release commencing in 2021. We are the only university in Australia using this stunningly effective education method, and we are delivering it at a larger scale than any university in the world. This December, we mark the special occasion of celebrating our very first VU block model graduates and those students that started their learning journey with us through our first year college. To you, our students, you are the next generation of thinkers who will solve local and worldwide challenges and who will make your mark on the world in so many different ways. As you graduate and leave us to embark on your career, consider how you might use the skills you've acquired to strengthen the communities from which you have come or the new communities you are destined to become part of. Graduands, I am pleased to tell you that the awards for all graduates attending this ceremony and in absentia were conferred on the 9th of December 2020. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of Victoria University, I admit the duly authorised graduates to the appropriate awards and to all the rights and privileges of those awards. Congratulations to each of you. Well done.
Thank you, Chancellor. I call upon the Assistant Provost and Dean, College of Arts and Education, Professor Rob Strathdy.
On behalf of all of the staff in the College of Arts and Education, I'd like to add my warm welcome to all of you who are part of today's ceremony. For our graduands particularly, graduation is a key milestone, and it's important that we take this moment to acknowledge and celebrate your achievements. As Gay has noted, your achievements have taken added significance this year as you have adjusted to digitally enhanced delivery to complete the final year of your study. Today's ceremony brings together graduates from a range of arts and education disciplines. From the arts, we have graduates from disciplines and degrees, including music, the Bachelor of Arts, digital media, and from our community education programs, including youth work and community development. From education, we have graduates from our core teaching degrees, the Masters of Teaching, and various versions of the Bachelor of Education Peter 12. We also have a large number from our very successful Diploma of Education and Early Childhood Education courses. In their own way, each of these degrees support one of VU's core goals to make an impactful contribution to our communities of interest, particularly in the west of Melbourne. It is the teachers, the television and media specialists, the musicians, the youth workers, and many other discipline experts that we help develop that will have a critical impact on our communities. In other words, it is each of you that will make the difference. We are proud of all of our graduates because we know each of you will take the skills, disciplines, and the knowledge you have developed during your time with us into your communities. And we're proud of the contribution that we have made to your development. We've been able to support your studies through COVID-19, including supporting many of you to complete WIL activities. Along the way, the college has remained engaged with its communities of practice. Notably, the college's youth work program has been named as a finalist in the Engagement Australian 2020 Excellence Awards. VU's mission is to provide opportunities for all to transform themselves. To support this, we have forged ahead with exciting new offers which will increase our impact in the community and improve outcomes for our graduates. In 2021, we'll be offering new employment-focused degrees in animation and early childhood. We're also delivering on VU's promise to drive up social mobility by delivering our degrees across a wider footprint. In 2021, we'll be offering a large number of degrees online. All of these strategies are designed to increase access to learning and provide outstanding educational opportunities for students from every background. The College of Arts and Education buttresses its excellent learning and teaching with excellence in research that is directly relevant to our teaching courses. Across a range of disciplines, VU researchers continue to make an impact in research that is of direct relevance to our students. For example, Diane Hall's recent book-length study of the history of the Irish in Australia was shortlisted for the Queensland Premier's Literary Awards. Similarly, Julie White and her colleagues continue to deepen our understanding of the impact on young people of being in custody through multiple studies of correction services in Victoria. We know that all of you are graduating with your degrees during a period of COVID. I'd like to acknowledge and thank all of you for the adjustments that you have made to your plans and which have enabled us to support you through to the completion of this phase of your studies. We know that completing your units and placements and all of the other activities needed to meet the requirements of your degree has proven challenging. On behalf of the college, let me add to the Chancellor's thanks for your patience at this time. Finally, let me offer my final congratulations and wish you all the very best for the next phase of your careers. I'm delighted to know that for some, the next stage of your career will see you remain on at VU to continue your studies. For those of you who are formally leaving VU at this point in time, I wish you all the very best for the next phase of your career, and I hope that you remain connected to VU in some way.
I now invite Professor Andrew Smallridge, Dean, First Year College, to introduce our student speaker.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, senior officers, staff, graduands, families and friends. I would also like to welcome you all to today's graduation ceremony. I would like to start by congratulating all of you on the successful completion of your studies at VU. Many of you started in 2018 when we launched the First Year College and the VU block model. And here you are graduating from Victoria University. You are the first of the first students to graduate from this Australian First program. In some cases, you are the first students in the world to graduate from a block program in your field, such as nursing and midwifery, paramedicine, law, or social work. A truly memorable achievement. I could tell you about the impact of First Year College, about the increased pass rates and grades for first year students, about the increase in retention, and how Victoria University is now ranked #1 in the state for learner engagement at first year. But really, the best outcome from the First Year College and the VU block model is all of you here today. You have shown that you have the knowledge, the understanding and the skills to succeed and excel in your chosen field. The block model has also given you new skills you may not have realised you were learning, time management skills, and the ability to work under pressure as you navigated the tight deadlines in the block. Interpersonal skills, research skills, critical thinking, and the ability to co-create new knowledge and communicate it to your peers. And let us not forget those digital skills we all had to learn quickly in this unprecedented year of COVID. These are the 21st century skills that will complement your discipline knowledge and be so valuable to you wherever the next exciting phase of your life takes you. You are work ready, tech ready, and life ready, and that is the VU way. To mark this special occasion, I would like to invite Imogen Hare to speak on behalf of all the graduates. Imogen Hare, who will graduate this year from a Bachelor of Business with a major in Event Management, is in the first group to complete their entire degree in block teaching mode. For Imogen, the block teaching mode was ideal. With Imogen able to focus on one subject at a time, she felt it made it easier for her to stay on track. And the short 4-week time frame for each subject helped prepare her for her career. While studying her degree, Imogen was an active member of the VU community, working as a student mentor for 2 years in the VU Learning Hub, and at University Open Days, welcome sessions, and through orientation periods. Giving back and sharing her experience with other students as a mentor was a pleasure for Imogen. She felt the supportive environment encouraged her to be the best version of herself. Imogen's highlight of her time at VU was participating in a study abroad in her second year, where she travelled to the UK and also completing an internship in Vancouver, Canada in 2019. It was here that Imogen made lifelong connections and gained a new perspective on her studies, both academically and in practice. Imogen is passionate about the creative events industry, and we look forward to seeing her career flourish. Please welcome Imogen Hare.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, academics, teaching staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates of 2020. My name is Imogen Hare, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome our guests on behalf of the graduating class of 2020 here today. Look at us. All of our hard work, late nights, learning, and motivation have landed us here. We are graduating today as the inaugural cohort to complete their entire degree in the block model. What an achievement this is for all of us. My time at Victoria University has been well lived. Some of the earliest lessons I learnt at VU included how to navigate my way around the Footscray Park campus, what times not to ride the elevator at City Flinders, and which cafeterias have the best sandwiches. Other thoughts I developed along the way included learning how diverse VU is and how beautiful it is to see and hear different humans with different dreams reaching them with you. My time at Victoria University has been jam-packed full of great memories. I have been a student mentor with VU for 2 years, where I have met some of the greatest people and been able to help others on their academic journeys too. One of the best opportunities VU provided was the chance to study abroad. I studied at York St John University in the UK for 1 semester last year. Not only did this experience enlighten me to a new way of learning, but I also met so many like-minded people with whom I still talk to regularly. From this experience abroad, I realised the importance of social integration in these programs. Hence, when I arrived home, I posed an idea of student-led travel programs for incoming exchange students. VU has encouraged me to be my best self and constantly strive towards my dreams. VU provided all the tools I needed to be this person, and I'm very proud of who I have become. On behalf of all the graduates, I would like to thank all of your family, friends, and this year especially, your housemates. Like you all at home today, there are many thanks for our graduates. In particular, I would like to thank my parents, Paula and Andy, for the friends I met along the way from VU and my exchange university in the UK. In particular, my friend Olivia, who just so happened to be my partner in every group assignment. Thank you to all the staff and academics who helped to shape my future direction. Finally, I'd like to thank my internet provider for making this virtual year possible. I could not have done it without you all. Class of 2020, this is your moment. The next step you take is the start of your next chapter. Leap into it with joy and excitement. Everyone around you is looking at you with pride. Graduates, take a look around wherever you are. We have done it. Not only did we make it to the end of 2020, but also to the end of our degree. And I am so immensely proud to say I graduated at Victoria University in what may be one of the most complicated years of our lives. Not only did we learn the content from our degrees this year, but we also had to adapt to a new way of life inside. This allowed us to also learn about ourselves and to pick up new hobbies along the way, like roller skating and painting. I hope this time has helped you all to learn about yourselves and provided you with the chance to think about what you want your next chapter to look like. If this year has taught you and me anything, it is that all the power we need to make a change is within ourselves. All the strength you need to succeed is from you. You are the creator of your future, and now is the time to generate the future you want. I wish you all the best on your journeys, and congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew and Imogen. I would now like to welcome back our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Peter Dawkins, AO.
Thank you, Naomi. Chancellor, I would now like to invite the Honourable Barry Jones, AC, to deliver today's occasional address. Barry is an Australian polymath, writer, teacher, lawyer, social activist, and former politician. He was the member for Parliament for Lawler in Melbourne's West from 1977 to 1998. He was the Minister for Science in the Hawke government from 1983 to 1990. And he was National President of the ALP from 1991 to 2000, and again from 2005 to 2006. He campaigned against the death penalty throughout the 1960s. In 1990, he was appointed an adjunct professor at Monash University and became a Vice-Chancellor's Fellow at the University of Melbourne in 2005 to 7 and a Professorial Fellow in 2007. While the member for Lawler, Barry Jones was a strong advocate for a university in the west of Melbourne and for it having campuses in places like Werribee and St Albans. The annual Barry Jones Oration at Werribee Mansion is a significant event in the annual calendar that VU has been a sponsor of in recent years, which has maintained a dialogue between Barry Jones and the university. And he is a willing speaker for Victoria University and was, for example, the keynote speaker in a game-changer event at Metro West Footscray that was broadcast on Radio National, in which he spoke about the important role of universities promoting informed public dialogue about key public policy issues such as climate change. His most recent book in which he develops these ideas further, especially in relation to current political discourse, is entitled What is to be Done, and has just been released. Please welcome the Honourable Barry Jones, AC.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Vice-Chancellor, for your very generous introduction. And I begin by paying my respects to the traditional owners of the lands on which we meet in this virtual event. I very much admire the achievements of Victoria University and welcome the opportunity to share my 5 minutes with you. To the graduates, warmest congratulations on your achievement, especially in this annus horribilis of 2020. The name university has a common origin with the universe, or the universal, from the Latin universus, the whole world, the cosmos, the totality of existing things, bringing together the whole of human experience, the life of the planet, indeed, the millions of galaxies. You need hardly reminding what an extraordinary year 2020 has been, and universities have been very hard hit. This has been unprecedented in my long memory. Campuses were closed for months, both before and after Melbourne's exceptionally long lockdown period. The impact of COVID-19 has had an extraordinary and a devastating effect on overseas students who've been of exceptional importance in Victoria's universities. About 40% of our students are one of the world's highest rates. It's also been very difficult for students relying on part-time work to support themselves. And universities were explicitly and deplorably excluded from JobKeeper. I became an undergraduate at the University of Melbourne in 1950, just 70 years ago. Australia's population then was 8.1 million, less than 1/3 of the current figure. Overwhelmingly English speaking, although large-scale immigration from mainland Europe had just begun, of course, in those years after World War II. The White Australia policy was still in force, strongly supported both by the Coalition and by the Australian Labor Party. Indigenous issues were barely mentioned, nor were issues of equal opportunity for females. Australia then had 7 universities with a total enrolment of about 33,000 students, and 81.7% of them were male. The University of Melbourne was the only one, there were tertiary institutions, but only one with the name university, and it had about 4,500 students. And as students, we recorded our lectures using only ears, eyes, notebooks, and pens. I started off in law and then went on to my great love, the humanities, especially history, literature, philosophy, while also pursuing my passionate, even obsessional interest in music and the arts generally. After some years in the law and teaching, as the Vice-Chancellor said, I became a Member of Parliament, first in Victoria, then in the Commonwealth, and that I was there for more than a quarter of a century. And it's true, I was Australia's Minister for Science for a long period, 7 years, and I was the first Australian politician to pursue the issue of climate change, global warming, greenhouse gases. But I was far too ahead of my time, and my warnings in the 1980s were largely unheeded in Australia. I also anticipated the impact of the digital revolution and the development of a post-industrial society. And my book, Sleepers Wake, published in 1982, was widely read in China, Japan, and in Korea. It's true, I don't want to exaggerate my role, but I was always an enthusiast for promoting access to tertiary education in the west of Melbourne, where the whole concept for many was quite unfamiliar, even daunting. And I certainly lobbied for the expansion and consolidation of Victoria University, especially the Werribee campus, which was, of course, right in my federal electorate of Lawler. Psychologically, we react instinctively to immediate threats or opportunities. Our species beat the Neanderthals because our responses were presumably much quicker. But then modern humans began planning ahead for the next season. They planted crops, and they were no longer exclusively hunter-gatherers or grazers. The year 2030 has to be planned for now, and we must work towards global collaboration to prevent the potential disaster of 2050. Global emissions of carbon dioxide must be cut by 7.6% for each year of this decade. The greatest challenge of all is for us to enable humanity to achieve its full potential, not just as consumers, but to preserve our home, our planet, and to understand what we're capable of. It is, I suspect, not an accident that the study of humanities at universities has been singled out for discrimination by sharply increasing charges in a sector already badly damaged by COVID-19 and the withdrawal of overseas fee-paying students. We must resist the smug and dangerous implication. Who needs philosophers, historians, political scientists, psychologists, journalists, critics, anthropologists, archaeologists, writers, musicians, and creative artists, just because they can throw light on the human condition and help us to find out who we are? We cannot be part-time humans. Homo sapiens is an extraordinarily gifted species, but we often operate at only a small fraction of our capacity. The huge task of exploring human potential has never been taken seriously, nor has the equally huge task of meeting human needs. It's about time we found out. The overwhelming majority of you will live well into the 22nd century of the Common Era, and we will all depend on greatly expanded intellectual power. I wish you luck.
Thank you, Barry. Chancellor, can I ask all of the new graduates to stand, please? First of all, can I add my congratulations to you all on your graduation. Now I'm going to read out the charge to the graduates. I charge you as graduates of Victoria University to uphold our commitment to excellence in the way you use your knowledge, skills and capabilities in your chosen occupations and industries and in your further studies. To engagement by the way you use your knowledge, skills and capabilities for the benefit of local and global communities. And access, along with equity and respect, by the way you connect with people from diverse countries, cultures, socioeconomic and educational backgrounds. Let it be known that you are now a graduate of Victoria University, defined by a commitment to excellence, engagement and access in everything you do. I charge you to make a difference to the world by modelling these values and behaviours and by being courageous in the way you play your part in solving problems in your work and in the broader community. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. I would now like to welcome back our Chancellor, Ms Gay Hamilton, to offer her final congratulations.
Thank you, Naomi. Today, over 2,500 of you have graduated. I encourage you to remain connected to the VU community as a member of the Alumni Association, to continue to build your personal and professional networks. I have no doubt that you will be wonderful ambassadors for Victoria University. I would like to take this opportunity to say a few words about our outgoing Vice-Chancellor, Professor Peter Dawkins. I'd like to take this opportunity on behalf of the VU Council to say that I could not be more grateful for the strategic and steadfast leadership, compassion and expertise of Professor Peter Dawkins over the last 10 years, and in particular during this last year, which has been extraordinarily challenging. Professor Dawkins has successfully led the transformation of the university whilst always having the students, the staff and VU community as his highest priority. His greatest legacy is the VU way, a student-centred and student success-led model of engaged learning in block mode. Graduates, enjoy your graduation day and reflect on all that you have accomplished so far and on the many experiences still to come. Take a moment to think about what your time at VU has meant to you. Congratulations and very best wishes for an exciting and successful future.
Thank you, Chancellor. I would now like to welcome back our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Peter Dawkins AO, to offer his final congratulations.
Thank you, Naomi, and thank you, Chancellor. This has been a very special occasion for me for several reasons. First, it's always wonderful to celebrate the success of all of our graduates and wish them well for their future careers. Graduation ceremonies are our biggest and most important celebrations. At the centre of the moral purpose of our university is the success of all our students from their many and diverse backgrounds. They are wonderful events. I've participated in approaching 100 ceremonies, I think, as Vice-Chancellor, and I never tire of them. Every one is a grand celebration. There is a lot to celebrate. Second, it was wonderful to hear the address from Barry Jones today, who's been a marvellous public figure for Australia for many years. I read his famous book, Sleeper's Wake, before I came to Australia in 1984, and it made a real impact on me. I now look forward to reading his latest book, What Is to Be Done, after my retirement. And congratulations to our companion of the university, Ngawi, Dr. Carolyn Briggs, and thank you for welcoming us to your country. Your wise words remind us of the importance of reconciliation with our first Australians as a key part of the moral purpose of our university. Thanks also for your generosity of spirit and enthusiasm for our wonderful graduations and what they represent for our graduates. To our representative graduate speaker today, Imogen Hare, thank you for your wonderful speech too. And third, yes, this is one of my last graduation ceremonies as Vice-Chancellor after 10 years in this role. I am very proud of the progress that Victoria University has made over the last decade as a locally, nationally and internationally recognised and highly ranked university. I'm especially proud of the reputation we have achieved as a leading innovator in undergraduate education with the VU way and its block model of teaching, the introduction of which has enhanced the progress and achievement of our students markedly. It's been very pleasing to see our first graduates of the block model at our graduation ceremonies this year. In addition, our reputation has grown for our engagement with industry and the community, especially in our region of the west of Melbourne, but also across Victoria and nationally. Our international engagement and reputation has also grown, both through transnational and international education, and also through our increasingly recognised excellence in research. Thank you to all the staff, students, and partners of the university who have contributed to the growth of the local, national and international standing of our university. Thank you also to the University Council, led this year by our Chancellors Gay Hamilton and Wayne Kaler-Thompson, and before that by George Pappas, for their confidence, the confidence you placed in me in 10 years ago to be the third Vice-Chancellor and President of Victoria University, and for all the support and advice you provided to me over the journey the university has been on in that 10 years. A special thank you today to Gay Hamilton, our current Chancellor, who's also retiring from her role as Chancellor at the end of this year, but continuing as a council member next year, when the university will welcome former Premier Steve Bracks as its new Chancellor. Gay has been a very wise member of council during my time as Vice-Chancellor and a truly great support to me as one of our two Chancellors in this challenging year of COVID-19. And thank you very much, Gay, for your kind words also about my leadership. Just as our graduates today have the opportunity to thank their parents, partners, relatives and friends for their support, I'd like to thank mine. My father was a teacher and my mother was a nurse who would have been 97 if they were still alive today. They instilled in me a great sense of the value of education. As teachers and nurses did not attend university in their day, like many of our students, I was the first in my family to attend university. And my parents were very proud of me going to university and progressing to be a professor. My wife, Sue, has been a huge support to me in my career and has sacrificed a lot for me to devote so much time and effort to my work. Thank you very much to her and to our grown-up children, Emily and Mark, who themselves went to university, who've been a constant joy. It's been a huge honour and great privilege to be entrusted with this role of Vice-Chancellor, and I thank you also to my Deputy Vice-Chancellors and management teams, as well as all the staff who've worked with me over this period to ensure the success of the university and its students. It's been a great team effort, and I've been so honoured and proud to be the team captain. At the end of this week, I will hand over the captaincy to my successor, Professor Adam Shoemaker, with whom I've already had many positive discussions about our wonderful university. Congratulations to Adam for his appointment, and I wish him and all the university community every success in the next chapter of VU's life as it continues to pursue its moral purpose of transforming the lives of its students from all their many and diverse backgrounds and transforming the communities in which we operate, especially the west of Melbourne, in partnership with our students and the broader community. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. Chancellor, that brings to a close the formal proceedings of this graduation ceremony. I would like to sincerely thank everyone for joining us today. Congratulations again on your graduation, and from all of us at VU, we are proud to welcome you as a lifelong member of our VU alumni community. Please stay connected with VU, stay safe, and thank you.
A very big thank you to all my family and friends for all the support. A massive thank you to all the Vic Uni community. And congratulations guys, we've made it. All the best in your careers.
Huge thanks to my incredible husband and amazing family and all the teaching staff at VU, including my 4th year supervisor, Dr. Emma Sullivan.
I'd like to thank my family, friends, and my teachers for their support throughout the course of my degree.
Thank you, Victoria University. Thank you, my family. Special thanks to my sisters backing me up in this journey. And thank you, friends. And I wish everyone good luck.
I want to say thank you to Mum, Dad, my supervisors, the university, family, friends, and Roman Fighter for making today possible. Thank you.
I want to thank my parents back home, my baby brother who is here with me, for always supporting me throughout the journey and believing in me.
Congratulations, Michelle. Massive congratulations to everyone who's graduated today. It's a great day. I just want to say thanks to all the educators and the wonderful people I met at VU. And I can't wait on the next chapter of my life.
Mono, estamos muy orgullosos de ti.
¡Felicitaciones! I would like to thank my parents, my wife Harishni, my lecturers and my friends for my achievement.
Congratulations, sweetheart. I wish you all the best for your future.
Firstly, I'd like to thank God for allowing this opportunity, thank my parents for helping me out, and mostly my boys who got me through. Thank you.
Hi guys, I would like to congratulate on your achievement. Yes, we did it.
I'd like to thank my friends, my family and my teachers for supporting me throughout my whole course.
This degree would not have been possible without the love and support of my parents and loved ones. I'm also thankful I had my cat who accompanied me throughout many late night assignments.
I would like to thank my kids, my mom, my family for being such a wonderful support team throughout my journey. I love you guys so much, and if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have made it that far. Thank you so much. I love you all.
I'd like to thank my friends, family and lecturers, especially Rudy and Shoba, for helping me achieve this milestone. Thank you guys so much.
I would like to acknowledge the advice and guidance of my supervisors, Principal Supervisor Professor Saha Jahamia, and Second Supervisor, Associate Professor Himanshu Shi, and my family and friends, my beloved husband, and my two kids Zara and Zayden, and my parents-in-law who always supported me through my research. Thank you.
I would like to thank my mom, my dad, and my brother, and my baby for pushing me to my limits to achieve success.
Congratulations, Rachel Garth, on your graduation.
Love Mum and Dad.
Hi, I'm Angeline. I would like to thank my husband and my parents for supporting me to achieve this success. And also I would like to thank Victoria University and my lecturers. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Ria. You can do it, Ria.
I would really like to thank my family and friends for supporting me through all these years. I really wouldn't have been able to do all this without their support.
Hey Nish, I just wanted to say a massive congratulations. Love you.
Congratulations, baby. I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. This is your day.
Hi, my name is Mary. I would like to thank my family for their ongoing support and always encouraging me to do the best I can in my life. I love you guys.
I'd like to thank God, my family and my friends, and the lecturers at Victoria University.
I would like to thank my husband for his support, and I also want to thank my 5 children for the support and encouragement. I love you all.
Yay! We've completed it. I just want to take this opportunity to thank God and my family for all the support. Done! Yay!
I'm honoured to get my graduate certificate, but I've got to thank the person who helped me, Cozzy, who sat in on every session with me. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you to my husband, Michael Ashcroft, and his wonderful family for supporting me financially and mentally during this degree.
I would like to thank to Allah, to my supervisors, to my family and friends, its precious one.
I would like to thank all my loved ones, any of the VU staff who helped me out, and myself for getting to this point.
I'd like to thank my family, friends, and the VU faculties. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys, so thank you.
I'd like to thank my families, my colleagues, and my teachers who guided me all the way along my journey. And I'm truly honored to be able to graduate from such a reputed university, and is greatly appreciated for the immense support, motivation, and guidance from Victoria University.
Hi Ashan, congratulations on your graduation. We're really happy for you.
I just want to say thank you to DFAT, to Victoria University, to my friends and colleagues, and especially to my family for all the support during my study in Australia. Thank you so much.
Congratulations I'm very proud of Sylvia for achieving and completing this university course. She did a very good job.
I would like to thank my parents and my VU staffs for giving me a splendid 2 years of my master's journey.
Congratulations!
Aki.
I would like to thank my family, my husband who supported me,
my lecturers, and my teammates. Thank you so much.
I am honored to thank my family, my friends, my lecturers, and my colleagues for helping me to get to where I am today.
I would like to thank our God, my VU professors and classmates, my family, especially Kizra and Katleya.
Thank you guys for attending.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Mommy. I love you. Congratulations.
Happy graduation! Adios!
Congrats, Nisha. I'm so proud of you. You did it. Love ya.
I would like to thank my family and friends for always being there for me and showing me love and support. I love you guys.
I'd really like to thank my friends and my family for being massive supports throughout my journey these last 3 years.
A massive thank you to all the friends and family that supported me throughout this year. Most importantly, our lecturers for the guidance and support. Love you all. Much appreciated. Peace out.
Congratulations, Mom. Success. We're so proud of you.
Congrats, Blanche. You've done it. Very proud of you.
Congratulations, Vince, on your graduation. I'm really proud of you.
I'd like to thank my family and my teachers for all their support.
Thank you, VU, for a great university experience.
I would like to thank all you guys, the VU sport team, VU lecturer, teachers, who always stand by me, giving me lots of inspiration, experience, and big assist during my course, especially during the COVID pandemic time. Thank you very much.
Thank you to my supervisors, Mary and Sharon, for your expert guidance, and thank you to my husband, Scott, and my children, Lily and Max, for your support and encouragement.
Congratulations,
Danielle, on your graduation.
Thank you.
Well done.
Congrats.
Hey, Mom. Congratulations for graduating. It's a huge accomplishment.
We're very proud of you, and we know it took a long time and you slugged through it, but you got it done. We're very proud of you. Congratulations.
Way to set the
Congratulations,
example.
Thank you so much to my teachers and especially my family for supporting me and helping me achieve my goals and follow my dreams.
Just like to thank my mum and dad for everything they've done for me over the last 24 years. Wouldn't be here without you. And also just like a quick thanks to my girlfriend for all your love and support in the last 5 years as well.
Got it right!
Yay! Thank you to my beautiful husband and children for all their love and support and for always believing in me. I love you.
Hi Divish, congratulations.
Well done. Congratulations, Mommy. I love you.
Hi, I'm proud of my wife, Angeline. Congratulations.
To my husband and my family back in the Philippines, thank you. To the transformational professors of VU and my classmates and groupmates from all over the world, thank you for making this journey very memorable.
God bless you.
Hey Nish, I'm so proud of you. I know you're going to do great things. No more retail. Yay!
Congratulations, Nisha. So proud of you. Love from everyone. Bye.
Congratulations, Ponchi. We are very proud of you.
Congratulations, Angel, on your graduation. We love you.
I want to give a big thank you to Dr. Chris Bryant, Sidiri Men's Adam Mutato. This place would be nothing without you.
Woo! Congratulations! Woo!
I would like to thank my husband for his support, and I also want to thank my 5 children for the support and encouragement. I love you all.
I'd like to thank my beautiful girlfriend Stephanie, my mum, my dad, my little sister Chelsea, and my best friend from uni, Nicole.
I would love to thank my beautiful family for all the support during my studies.
Happy graduation, Aya! Congratulations! Bye!
Congratulations, Pia, on your MBA graduation.
Go Nisha, go Nisha, go Nisha.
Congrats.
I'd really like to thank my friends and my family for being massive supports throughout my journey these last 3 years.
To my family and my amazing partner, thank you for the coffees, the support, and putting up with my essay writing in the middle of family dinner. I did it!
I'd like to thank my friends, my family, and my supportive partner.
Thank you to my supervisors, my family, and my friends for helping me out in this incredible journey. Thank you.
I am thankful for my family, friends and teachers. Their overwhelming support motivated me to reach my full potential.
I'd like to thank my mum, dad and sister for helping me get where I am today.
I'd like to thank my parents for their continuous encouragement and guidance. I'd also like to thank the VIEW faculty for their continuous support over the course of 3 years. Thanks a lot, guys.
Congratulations, Nisha. Love you.
Love you.
Hi, Ramesh. Congratulations. Well done.
I would like to thank my family, my dear lecturers, my friends who gave a tremendous support in achieving this milestone, especially my parents.
Congratulations, Brian.
So happy for you, man.
I'm thankful to my parents, lecturers and batchmates for all the support and courage. Congratulations to all VU graduates out there.
I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I'd like to thank my mom and dad, Sister Young. I'd like to thank my Princess Cheryl. Also like to thank my church family, pastor, HGY, and last of all, I'd like to thank the staff and all the students that were with me throughout these 3 years.
I would like to thank my parents, colleagues and lecturers who helped me achieve this great milestone in my life.
Thank you to my parents, family, friends, Victoria University and SBM for all the support, and congratulations VU class of 2020.
I'd like to thank to Alejandro Cortez, Andres Castro, Omara Castro, Michal Sestak, Carolina Smoluski. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Emma.
Woo! I would like to thank my dear parents and my dear friends and my dear valuable lecturers for supporting me in this journey. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to be a fresh VU graduate of the first Victoria University batch from Sri Lanka, and I would like to thank everyone who helped me to achieve my best through flying colours.
A huge thank you to my nan and granddad for welcoming me into their home and giving me my wings to fly.
My family, my partner's family, my partner, our lecturers and Anthony of course.
I would like to thank my loving family members, all my lecturers in NSBM and Victoria University, as well as my close friends for all the support.
I would like to thank my family for their support and encouragement on this journey. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you.
Hi everyone. Today my dream came true and I just graduated from Victoria University and I'm so happy and glad that I made it.
All the best to all the graduates, and we actually made it. I'm so proud. Woo!
I would love to thank my principal supervisor, Professor Apostolopoulos, and my co-supervisors, Dr. Johnson and Professor Vasiljevic.
Happy graduation!
I would like to thank my parents, teachers and friends for this special occasion.
Hello, Kai. Chúc mừng Kai. Good luck to you. Chúc mừng cậu Khôi.
I'd like to honor God, my husband, my family, my friends, and the VU community. You know we did this together. Thank you.
I would like to express my gratitude to my loving parents and a very big thank you to all the NSBM Green University and Victoria University lecturers. Thank you.
I want to thank God, my parents, and my professors for getting me to where I am today.
Congratulations, Mum. Well done. Good effort.
I would like to thank God first of all, and my mom and dad, my family and friends, and everyone else who supported me throughout this journey. Thank you all for your support.
I'd like to thank all my NSBM and VU lecturers, and special thanks to my parents for helping me in this journey.
I would like to thank my mum and dad, my siblings, my godmother, and all my cousins, aunties and uncles that have supported me.
Hi, I would like to thank my parents, my lecturers, my friends and my girlfriend who always supported me during my studies. I hope you are proud of me. Thank you.
I'd like to thank my family for their support throughout my studies and my future career. I couldn't have done it without them.
I'm so proud of you. Congratulations in the new achievement and best of luck in the new journey ahead.
Thank you to my family and my doctoral supervisors for helping me achieve success.
I would like to thank my mom and my closest friends for being there with me.
Congratulations on your graduation, Missy. We're so proud of you and your achievements.
Love you, Missy.
My dream is true now. My son Musa Al-Hindi is graduating today from Victoria University of Melbourne. It's
really a dream. Thanks God, and thanks everybody.
Congratulations to Marla Espina and the graduate class of 2020. You guys did it. I'm really proud of y'all.
Hello, congratulations to you. Amazing, good job.
Today you have made us feel to be the proudest parents in the world. Congratulations on your achievement.
Go, Mummy, go! Well done, Mummy.
I'd like to thank my family for their continued support and encouragement throughout my studies. I'd also like to thank my lecturers and friends at VU for helping me get to where I am today.
Nation!